Let's continue on with Tudor Corner by Lego Icons. This is set number 10350. Contains 3,266 bricks, and the set was provided by the Lego Group for early review. So thank you, Lego, for sending this to me, and I think the set's going to retail for probably about $100 or $230. It's not too bad, but we're getting a lot of small parts, and this is what we've done so far. And what you see here is bags 1 through 16. And 1 through 14, I'm sorry. So we did floors 1 and 2, bags 15, or trying to think here, it was up to something. I ended up getting up to this point here. It was the bags 11 through, I don't even know. I'm kind of in one of my moods right now. And this is actually a bedside build, so we're still in the November 29, 2024. And I'm pretty pleased with the build so far. It's just very tedious with tons of small pieces. And just imagine this being a 360 spin tour. That's how we're going to do one of the scenes. And I'm thinking the minifigures, I'm just going to have them staged outside so we can look at them when I do the close-up. Alright, so today in this tonight in this installment, we're going to be focusing on bags possibly 15, 16, and 17. And yeah, I got to find the booklet today, and the topic today is building permits. And well, you should get them, and I cannot find the booklet. I tell you, let's get going on bag 15. So let's build it. I hate worse than you tell somebody that their contractor did not do something right and they defend them like it's their long lost friend. That's like, dude, your bathroom's really cold. Did they insulate this? Oh yeah, sure they did. Are you sure? Let me go get my thermal camera. When I'll get home, get my thermal camera, went back over there. I said, let's take a look. Not only that the back wall wasn't insulated, the ceiling wasn't insulated. I said, did you see them put insulation in there? Well, no. I said, well, why is it showing this thing here as a nice bright purple? I said, that's cold air leaking in your house. I said, feel how icy cold this back wall is. And it's got tile on it. He goes, my goodness, it's freezing. I said, yeah. I said, go into the bedroom and you feel the wall. He does. It fills room temperature. I said, dude, you got hosed. Did they pull building permits when they were remodeling your bathrooms? No. They said they didn't need them. I said, dude, you're in California. You got to have a building permit for even changing a screw in a light switch plate. I said, what makes you think you didn't need one? So that was that. And it started a whole heap of drama. And I said, let's crawl into the crawl space. I'll prove it to you even further. Took some photos up there. He even went up there and he saw there was no insulation above not 1 but 2 bathrooms that they remodeled. I said, dude, I don't care if it's Christmas Day. I'd be fingering that phone in a heartbeat. No way I'd drop. He dropped almost 6 figures into having those 2 rooms remodeled. I said, they're going to make you pull up permits. I said, if they can't see what they did, they're going to make it all ripped out of you. They're going to make you rip it all out again. I said, you'll be without 2 bathrooms of your house because they won't even let it slide. And to this day, I don't care. When I had to remodel this place, I got a building permit. Yes, it costs money, but you know what? I'm still here 20 years later. Nothing's burnt down or fallen apart. So that's a lesson. If you're thinking about remodeling, get a permit. You got to have a minimum of R40 insulation. I said, you got drywall in a bathroom and there's no insulation above. I said, what is that, like R5? I said, that's why that room's so cold. You can't keep heat in there. And with the tariff tax that's going to be hitting, you're going to need every penny you can. So I gave up on that one. But anyways, though, That's, some people don't believe me. Well, that's fine, you know. Anyways, that was a little venting off my chest there. Get a permit, folks. Yes, they're expensive, but if you got a contract that says you don't need one, it depends on the state you're in, but most states you do. If they say you don't need a permit, get your money back. Because that will start a whole bunch of stuff. Unnecessary repairs, because now he's going to have them come out. Pretty much got the walls in his bathroom and ceiling and have to re-insulate. I was like, yep. I said, I'm the one that has to break the news to you. I said, most homeowners will not have a thermal camera. I do. Mostly I usually use it for testing hot spots inside of a chassis. See if a transistor or tube is running too hot. And yeah. Yeah. Some people, they want to cut their corners. Don't cut corners. That's why you notice in my tutorials, why do I go overboard on a tutorial? Because I want you to be able to play with the build. And that's why I go overkill on things. I don't just half bake it and say it's done. I'll show you right here. Okay. Lego could leave this piece out in the middle, but what do? They stick that in there. Why? They don't want that come caving in when you're playing with it. Even I don't do that. Yeah. So anyways, very fun evening. Okay. Well, we need a bunch of 3x3s. And you got to put a bunch right here. Thank goodness for 3x3s. Now, 2 3x3s would suffice, but no, they want 5 3x3s. But my buddy asked me, how do I know a lot about construction? I said, a lot of the stuff in construction is common sense. I said, you really don't even need to really know a lot. I said, the best thing is to build over code, never under. But yeah. So, lesson of the day is building permit. If you have questions, he goes, well, I need to have you here when they do this. I said, if I'm here, and I said, I just told him honest, I said, if I'm here when they come, I said, guess what? I said, I will not be a nice guy. I said, and two, I said, I don't know how they ran your electrical. I said, but a lot of this stuff is illegal, what they did. I said, I'll guarantee you. I said, I'll just pull out my badge and say, hey, here you go. This is not wired up right. This circuit's supposed to be arc faulted. Oh no, it's not. So you better figure out how you're going to fix that. Because the client or the customer is not going to want you to keep ripping holes in their walls. As if I was the building inspector. Rip it out, open everything up, let me see it. I would tell the homeowner, they're the ones that are going to have to repair this at their expense, not yours. And if I come in so much as to see as one scuff in the drywall, nope, take it down, replaster it again. And with some drama, but it's like I said, dude, I'm trying to save you money, but some people want to spin, not me. Wait a minute. I want to buy Lego, not do that. Oh, okay, so here's something else that happened. I had a customer of mine contact me about a building guide. They said she couldn't find anything, any parts through Lego Pick-a-Brick. And that don't make sense. I looked at the back of the manual, typed in most of the parts. I found everything but one. And Lego has this thing where you can submit a CSV file. And I did. I found one part that wasn't there. They changed the part number. So I went in there, made my corrections. I thought, okay, I'll upload it to Stud, and somebody could download those files and feed it into Lego's Pick-a-Brick. Well, you can't put them in Stud. I think that's so silly. I thought, well, if I could, it'd be so convenient. Stud is on, or not Stud, Rebrickable. So Rebrickable doesn't handle those file types. And I don't want to get in trouble with them. I'm going to contact the admins and say, hey, is there any way I can put these files in, because I'm getting fans asking for them. I never figure somebody wanting to buy parts from Pick-a-Brick. Usually most of my customers, they buy from, you know, from Bricklink. Everything's set for Bricklink. So now I'm going to start creating CSV files for all these builds, and hopefully one day they'll add that in there where I can start updating that too. I mean, it's not a site that's affiliated with Lego, but it's close. So I'll contact Rebrickable, contact their admins and see if they can possibly add that feature, and they'll probably tell me no. But it would be nice. But hey, I'm getting requests for this. And I don't want to host the files. So I generated one CSV file. And yeah, you feed it into Lego where they can upload the file. And bam, all the parts came up. Except for that error I had to fix, and that came up once I corrected. I thought, oh, this is really nice. So not only that you get a parts list, but you can actually download the parts too. Well, yeah, I'm going to have to figure that out. But I was really hoping to do that. And I tell you, don't upload this. You can't do that. If we catch you, we may place a hold on you or something like that. I thought, well, I better not risk it. Not even for the brisket. So that is why you gotta ask the admins. They may just tell me no, and that's it. Every time I contact the admins, they audit my channel and they hang some projects up, so I don't know. Alright, and let me go check my videos. Okay, let's see, I'm back, and we just got done with this. Okay, and now we got to add some plates. But yeah, I'd like to get some more of those files ready. I did all my 3Ds. I know I got to do the one for next week. I think what I'm going to do, in addition to 3Ds, I'm also going to do a 360 spin and just do sneak peeks or previews. I think some people like the preview builds, like they can preview before they, you know. So, preview the build before you do it, you know. You see a 360 spin tour of it, and then, yeah, so I'll do that too. And hey, I'm all game for improving my build stuff, you know. You know, improving my builds. I wasn't going to work on this right now, but I figured, you know what? It's quiet right now. I'm going to do it real quick. Take advantage. Got some more of those. And yeah, I'm going to get it done here. I'm going to try to get this set done in a day or two. I may even have it all built tonight. I don't know. It's addicting, I know that, but I also need to get it done in a timely manner too. And yeah, so next time though, when I spot something wrong in somebody's house, to not bring it up to their attention. Yeah, so if you're like me and you see something wrong, I don't care if the place is about to burn down, don't even say it. Just keep it to yourself. This looks like we got beadboard here. In fact, I don't have a lot of these in white. Okay, and that goes here. So that's what we're doing for the Tudor part. And we got to pay attention. We may want to use that for another build. I think I ought to use one of the squash bricks in here. I think what I'm going to do, though, just to keep this one on the shorter side, I'm going to split the build up. Even if I do decide to work on this a bit more, I'm going to split it into 2 sections, just to keep, in case I'm tired or whatever. I'm starting to get a little tired right now. You know, if I was out for a bit, but the drama was enough for me. Yeah, well, no, I thought, well, guys, don't hire these fly-by-nights. In fact, if it's up to me, I'm ready to leave them a bad negative review and said, you know, you guys kind of caused some drama with me and a buddy because you didn't do your job. Now I'm angry. Well, if you want me to revise the review, you come out here and do a redo on it. All right. All right, did I not put that in right? There we go. So far, so good, huh? We're getting there. We just started, but we're getting there. I looked through the book, though, and it was just, it's a lot of small stuff. That's what I'm saying. You notice we were breezing through the platform, and now we're at a dead stop here. Make sure I got the right. Make sure you keep the single groove on the side. Okay. And yeah, okay. You know, it's like, it brings up a thing though, like my air condition from my car, but I said, you need to hire someone to fix that. I said, why? I'll just get the book out and learn how to do it myself. Oh, it's not going to last that long. It's been going on now 3 years, and it hadn't had so much to recharge it yet. Yeah, you do it yourself. You know why? Because you can take your time, and you can make sure it's done. It's done right, you know. Yes, go to your rent-a-tool center, let you rent out tools, and just do it. Just rent out tools. Okay, now we're here. Just rent it out and learn how to do it. Okay, now we gotta make 4 of these. Always rent it out. There we go. Yeah. I had some tutorial ideas that I'm thinking about working on. I have one that's pretty good. I just need to get the time, and I need to generate a rough draft of it, like a prototype version. And I think that's going to be really cool. Oh, we got more of these to build, huh? We got to build 4 of them. Okay, what I'm going to do here... Oh, okay, it's a bunch of 1x2s. Okay, what I'm going to do is... Let's go. And I don't want people thinking I'm a Mr. Know-It-All, but my OCD meter was just going bonkers at my buddy's house. I said, it's cold in here. In the summertime, I know he said his bathroom was just never like with the air was on. Yeah, well, that started some drama. So he's gonna have to figure out what he's going to want to do with it. I said an inspector's gonna make you pull all this out of here. and I just happened to say, well, let me tap on your bathtub. I don't even think they even put an ounce of mortar on the bottom, a mortar bed, so this tub could sit in. It should not sound like you're like a hollow tin can. I'm like, and there's not even an access panel you can get to the faucets in the back. If something were to leak, yeah, they're gonna have to tear out all the tile that they put in there. I said, dude, I would never hire these people again. I'd leave them a bad review and tell them that if they want the review revised, get a building permit here and have somebody redo it. But I read on some of the reviews, this guy threatens to sue everybody who leaves him negative reviews. Yeah. If that were the case, then courts would be full all the time. Oh, that's where it went. Okay. Okay, why is that not going in there? Oh. I bet there's tiles that go in there. We don't know yet, but yeah. And we're just as bad in the computer programming, except that's easily fixed. Or except if somebody were to write up a security protocol, which I have seen. Some people get so sloppy they store passwords in a plain notepad file, like a plain old text file. I'm like, dude, you know what you just did? No, it's okay. It's faster. Yeah, it's faster. It's faster for the hacker to get in there and take your database down. Oh, I'm not worried about it. I said, well, you can get in trouble for that. Be careful. Enough of my rants. But anyways, though, yeah. Building permits, building inspections, all the same thing, right? Just get it checked. It's to protect the homeowner as well as the contractor. But I have a couple of tutorial ideas, though, that I'd like to get on. I don't know when I'm going to get to them. But okay. Well, this is an interesting one. It makes the walls thicker. So what they did is they tell you to make 4 of these. And then these just sit in here. Like that. So I bet you're going to crown the top of these off. And there's no other easy way of doing it. That's what you do. Okay. Lego is meant to be a flat, like square type toy, and what are we doing? Art medium, let's call it that. We're doing that. All right, and we come in here and put these right here and here, and then okay, and that's it. Okay, we have 1 more of these and 2 more of these. Am I missing something here? Doesn't look like it. Let's take a look here. Yeah, so I'm missing 1 pillar in here. Huh. Well, I'm checking to be sure. Unless there's something that goes in that corner there. And indeed there is. Something goes right in that corner. I looked at that and I thought, I don't know. There we go. Now we got to come in here and put all these. You gotta like those 1x5 plates. They're just very handy to have. All right. All right. Let's take a closer look here. I mean, that's not bad. They just sit in there, but they don't fall out. And that's what we have remaining for bag 15 with no pieces remaining. Bag 16, anyone? Let's see how many small pieces are in here. When I see a couple of smaller bags in there, that's got me worried. Because you know what that means. Sounds like little parts. Oh, wow, yellow 2x4 bricks. Those are kind of rare. You don't see those in a whole lot of sets anymore. Yeah, looks like we'll be here for a while. This is going to have a lot of little goodies in here. I haven't seen those in sand blue, some of these. Oh, that's kind of a rare piece to see in that color. 2x4. This would be good for clay soil. Alright. Alright, so back to this. Hey, at least I have the ring light on. So now it's not dark and gloomy. There we go. All right. Put that over there. I have a feeling we're going to need it anyways, and I want to have to track it down. What's it called? Oh, there we go. Yep. And by the way, don't ever pay your contractors money up front. Do you need a permit? No? Oh, I ain't giving you nothing until I hear that word, yes, you do need it. Yeah, you know. Whew. But when I was coming back home, I thought, man, I am so glad that ain't my house. Okay. So right now we're doing a bunch of small parts, mostly plates, and they're white. Go figure there. So I'm having a hard time finding certain pieces. So let's start pulling these out. Very basic bricks. Look at that. I mean, how often do you see those in any modern set? I don't. Okay. Now you notice I'm just setting them over here. I'm just trying to find like that. So if you're having a hard time, start sorting your parts out. Just start pulling them out. And it just saves you a whole bunch of time down the road. Yes, you're spending time now. Or you could build as you're sorting too. Okay, I found that. And now that takes care of step 409. How many steps are in this anyways? I'm curious. 589 steps. Oh, It's almost 600 steps. Oh yeah, they got a long ways to go. And how many of those are sub-steps? We don't even know. It's a lot of steps here. Well, let's see where the yellow goes. Now, let's put that there first. And, okay. Ah, must be for the air condition. Little holes in there. Now these type of bricks, the stuff I like to build with is the big stuff. Looks like there's going to be some windows going in there or something. We don't know what those are. Maybe we don't. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, that looks really good. Then we come in here and here. Is that 4 or 5 openings? 5 openings. Yeah, it is starting to get cold outside. Have a fire. It reminds me I got to get the chimney inspected next year. Starting to get to that point where I'm going to have to do that. I don't do that. I look in there thinking it looks good to me, but I don't feel like having the house burnt down. I got to go and get that checked to make sure. Sometimes if you're burning stuff and you shouldn't, you're going to have to get it checked out. But I know somebody's never had theirs inspected, and I'm like, ooh, I wouldn't want to risk that. And I said, your homeowner's insurance finds out, they won't insure you anymore. Okay. I don't know what that's for there. Probably part of the fireplace. I mean, if that's the case, and boy, it's attention to detail. Okay, so these are indeed little windows in our little Tudor. There's probably, I've only seen maybe a handful of Tudor style homes out here, and I like the design of them too. They're really cool, but they're very far and few. It's like a farmhouse. You want a farmhouse out in California, you could find them. They do exist. They're hard to find. So if you're looking for one, they're just rare. And we're talking, even I was looking for a farmhouse for a while, and I'd see one creep up for sale for a few $1,000,000, and you're like, and it still needs work. Especially with the lead paint and asbestos removal. You're like, yeah, I don't know about that. I still had to get this place asbestos removed from it. That popcorn ceiling had that in there. I had to get that out of here. So the ceiling is smooth. Like it looks modern inside. The bullnose rounded corners before they had the squared corners, and they were all chipped and nasty looking. Hey, where's the... Oh, I see where that white piece goes. All right, before I do something to... Okay, there's supposed to be something in there. Okay, I forgot to put a 1x2 in that hole. See, you forget stuff, you just put it in as you go. And there's a 1x2 plate over here. Right there, we don't want to forget that. Put that right in there. Oh, I can't even get that in there. Okay. Put that in there. Well, I guess that didn't work. Yeah, it's... And you're supposed to put that in there now. I mean... So we're covering all this up. What was the point of the yellow bricks for anyways? When you just kept them white. Another doormat. Okay. Well, that didn't go in very well. All right. Okay. Whew. All right. Had to get a big thing of air there. Wait a minute. And what goes here? A 1x3? Okay, you get in here, be very careful. Even I'm getting stumped on some stuff. You got to work very slow in this. Yeah, I wish I could have done a tutorial tonight, but I just didn't have anything prepared, and I thought, well, I don't know what we're going to use the clips for. I don't know. Yeah, it looks good. You might have a mistake later on, I don't know. Okay. Okay, so they use these in here. I was looking for these in white or red. I couldn't remember which color. Maybe white. Well, here they are, finally. Well, it's too late for them now for a tutorial. But remember, I can always make a version 2. I know there's some older Lego builders, OGers, they don't like the newer parts. I always do. There we go. Yeah, tonight we had leftover turkey and stuff. We'll be having leftovers for a while. Okay, I'm missing one more of those little slopes. All right, let's see here. Oh, is that it? Yep. I need somebody who'd cut pieces and mod his Lego bricks for certain applications. Nobody's on Discord tonight. That's how you know it's a holiday. Boy, even Discord is dead. I thought I'll get on a call and then it's dead. And I thought, well, but of course I can't get on a call while I'm building this because I want to narrate. And when the land found out, well, they'd be mad. I got this strand of hair, like a chunk of it just in my face. Joe likes it all flippy and shaggy. Oh, it looks good. You look like a skater surfer dude. Well, yeah, I'm kind of grown out of that, but okay. It looks kind of weird here. Okay, I'm interpreting this here. I'm going to try to make this easy for you to see here. The way this is, it's kind of weird. They want you to wrap around it like this. And and then you put these here. Maybe we want to start with these corners first. And you're really just wrapping around with tons of these. Wait a minute, is there supposed to be something in here? Oh, I forgot to put these in here. I'm glad now I caught myself. I put those in real quick. I was like, there's a hole there. Well, that's an interesting piece. If that was reddish brown, I thought it would have been broken. Okay, now. Right there. Okay. Hold up. Sorry about that. Okay. And where did we leave off? Okay. Nature calls, and now I got the hiccups. Good. Oh, yawn. The yawn monster. The Lego news. Then what is supposed to be like a stack of papers, like trash? May have to get up and walk around a bit, but I'd like to finish up this bag. Get rid of the hiccups. I don't know what that is. Okay. Okay, we're getting back to the small stuff, but I can't find an upwards angular plate. Okay, let's start pulling parts out until we find it. I need that, I think. Oh, there it is. Can't find it? Just take your time and then hopefully you'll pull it up. Okay, so this is probably a sink. I'm assuming that because it's got the pipe there. Okay. The pipes. And then they use this weird piece and stick it like this. Lego, why didn't you have me build this like this first? I'm dinging it down to an 8.3 because it's falling apart already. Sometimes I don't think they build this stuff. And I think what they do with these sets, let me bring this camera more over here. I think what they do is they just build them and then feed it into some kind of AI and say, here, do it. Or for me personally, I physically check every step. It's tedious, but you know what? It's you get a better build result. See, that's some kind of a sink. And that goes right over here. Oh, that's what that Technic brick was for. To clear for those headlight bricks. That's what they use that for. Okay. That's like, what are we using it for? Now we know. Now, what's the newspapers for the dog? Is that the litter box? I don't know yet. We'll have to figure that out. Okay, I forgot to put these back in here. See, I'm finding mistakes as I go, but at least I can correct them. There's another one here. Like I said, I'm finding mistakes as I go, as long as I'm not finding them after I do the review. That'd be kind of tacky. Oh, I couldn't build the set. I kind of just messed up, so I just went my own way. It doesn't do any good when you're doing the review. So I'm going to say that this is very, 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 very hard. Or not hard, challenging is more of a word. It's a challenging build. And we're doing a lot of the small stuff. Isn't this fun? Okay. Isn't it fun? Don't you want to do all the small things? So if I decide to do the review, I'm going to stage the minifigures. So I'll do the review first. I'll put it on a turntable. And then we'll do the review. Then I'll do the 360 spin tour. The close-up 360 spin. Then I'm just going to take the floors off and review them. And review 1, 2, 3. And of course the roof we don't need to review. So that's how I'm going to do it. And that would be probably the best thing I could do. Yeah, this is pretty involved. Yeah, you can make a lot of mistakes in these bigger builds, especially, it's only 3 pieces. That doesn't sound like a whole lot. Now we're using the same 3 pieces in different areas. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, this goes here. This one goes behind the sink. Okay. All right, and that's what we've done so far. Did I get all the corner things in there? Yeah, once I get a haircut, I'll be fine. Trying to think of how I want to get it done. Part of me kind of wants to keep it grown, but then again, part of me wants to just get the usual high and tight crop and be done with it. So it's not flopping in my face and I can go for another 10 weeks without a haircut, 10 or 12 weeks. Stuff grows back so fast and so thick. Pokes you in the eye. It's like, slow down, hair. One of my friends is only in his 20s and he's already bald. I was like, ouch. He kind of makes a joke of it. I never knew it until he said something. I don't ever pay attention to those type of details, but it's like, he goes, man, you're lucky. I said, I don't know. I said, I got to fight with this mop half the time. Now, I've seen tons of these in medium nougats, so I'm not really worried about the nougat here. And this is part of the fireplace. There we go. All right. And so this has got to be a bedroom. And it wants to make 2 of these, and I think these are bedside lamps. what I'm going to do is fold it inward, push it down all the way into the clip, and I'm just going to bring it out so I can keep the defined height of it. That's not a bad idea for these. I usually think of these as handles for like a coffee maker or something, but well, that's you know, there's more than one way to do it. So there's your bedside lamps. All right. Ooh, sofa, and it's that teal color too. Or they call it bluish green or greenish blue. Hey, this is a color. This is a treat. Because how often do you ever get to build with colors like this? I don't. I have some blue that's turning that color, but see, I like these type of plates right here because they're good for seats, because your minifigures can still attach to the back. And yeah, you know, I know I had a sofa that I built a long time ago and didn't have those, and it looks good, but the minifigures would slide out of them. Or it could just be a very big chunky armchair. This is another brick that I like, are these. Those are always kind of cool to have. Okay. Let me put the legs at the bottom. We forgot the legs, but now we don't. Now we're not forgetting them. And then it sits here. I thought that was the bed. I thought there had been a bed that goes there. Is that where that's supposed to go? And then I forgot something in here. They have this. Is this like a junk room or something? It's like a ball in there. Well, there's that cat that's at the bottom. Maybe that's the cat's ball. It's probably the litter box and the sink that the cat has to get the drink out of. We don't know. And then we got the coffee table. Trying to get it on those little pegs there. It's a simple coffee table, but it works. It works. Yep. Simple, but it works. And we have this right here. Yes, indeed. That is a litter box. That is what that is. So far, this is turning out pretty good. It's just a lot of little pieces, though. And we're almost done here. Oh, this is really a dead giveaway. All right. This is a giveaway right here. Never thought about one of these. One of those cat scratching posts. That's not a bad idea, really. Put your cat on there, your little kitten. Good use of these plates. Okay. Somebody asked me what's wrong with my hands. I was around something. I'm still kind of affecting the allergic reaction from them. And then the scratching post goes here. Looks like it's lined up with the coffee table one brick away from the chimney. Let's rotate that around. You can rotate any way you want. I'm just trying to get it to match the picture here. And that's it for bag 16 with only a handful of parts remaining. And yeah, I mean, that's not too bad. This is like the little living room. You think that would have been on the first floor. And finally, we're going to stop at 17. We got our last minifigure coming up. So Well, she's got a... That looks like a kitten, so maybe she's the tenant that lives up here. We don't know. Maybe she's the gal that fixes all those clocks. We don't know. And yep, you guessed it, more small parts. Look at all that. We're going to be here for another 30 minutes. And there's something stuck in there. We don't want to lose that blue flower. I don't have a lot of those. I know somebody who actually tosses these sets away after they review them because they can't give them away. I'm like, well, I'm not tossing them away. Oh, she got a nice jacket on. Maybe we should leave that on here. Leave that face on her. So she sees Max the Surfer Kid minifigure. Oh, we got to put the headphones on her first. Of course, the minifigures always want the tiniest parts. Wow, a transparent 1x2 brick. Those are rare. You don't even see those very often either. Maybe in the kitty sets, but... Because I'm looking for black, and what we got a lot of black. At least it's not white. I've been seeing a lot of that color going around here, but... I'm missing that and the wig. Alright, so I got the wig. Now I got to find the little earmuffs or headphones. Oh, there they are. Yeah, that's what they are. I have to hang on to those. Those would be a good little accessory for the skater kids. So maybe this is the wife, and she doesn't want to hear those clocks going off at night. She wears those headphones to keep the clocks from bothering her. With the hair sticking up in the back. This is Alfalfa's wife. We don't even know. I don't think anybody knows who Alfalfa is. I don't think any of my viewers even remember who he is. And yes, I remember watching the Little Rascals when I was a kid. And I'm not that old, I just remember the reruns. I was like, oh, this show's funny. Why isn't it in color? Well, it's like all the good stuff is not even in color. Well, now I'll bring out the predictor or something and watch the black and white on it, and I'll be like, okay. I remember my dad would watch some of his westerns. I'm like, you want me to get the black and white in here and you can watch them on there and it'd feel more authentic? No, I want my color. I want my big screen TV. I said, but yeah, but that's not the same. You know, he wanted his big screen though. He didn't want the black and white roundies or whatever, the predictor. He wanted just the flat screen. I'm like, okay, you're watching this, and it's not how it's supposed to be watched, but okay. Yeah. Sometimes I'd walk by and I'd say, oh, the color went out on the TV again. I guess I'll have to fix it. The TV's broken. The color's busted on it. Okay, I found her and the cat. Or maybe not, it's maybe a dog? Like a puppy or something? I don't know what that is. Looks more like a cat. We'll just say whatever it is. And yeah, that's alright, let's see here. Put that there. Okay, that hangs over like that. Yeah, and it takes me a long time because sometimes I have to show you stuff. I know, oh, I could build that faster. Yeah, I'm sure you could, but remember, I also have to illustrate and show things too. Because if I make a mistake, I know somebody else probably will. Is that a new piece there? Oh, no, but it's an ingot. I'm starting to get a chunk of those ingot tiles in my collection, like a good selection of them. I was listening to the one of the internet channels, 80s radio, 80s, early 90s stuff. I'm not a fan of this group, but anybody remembers the New Kids on the Block? I listened to that, I thought, wait, you're kidding me. I haven't heard them in a long time. New Kids on the Block. That was the, they were kind of like the start of the boy bands. Shame on them. And no, I don't like boy bands. Some say sound or I look like I'm in one. I'm thinking, no, that's never going to happen. Not with me. Don't insult me like that. Okay. I know my nephew's out at his buddy's house right now. Probably doing something he shouldn't be doing, but, well, we were all young at one time. Now I'm doing this on my free time. My friend should be getting off work anytime now. And hoping to get this done before she gets home. Alright. Yeah, I managed to get that right. I don't know how, but I did. Alright, keep going here. Hey, at least the more pieces we put in, the faster the set goes, doesn't it? It just goes quicker. Must be another window there. Like I said, I could do all the bags in one sitting, but I'm going to be so tired. Now, I may come in and do another bag, but it'll be in another installment. Because trying to edit these big, massive files is just kind of brutal, so I don't want to keep doing that. All right. That's some kind of a... Oh. Well, this is kind of interesting. I'll leave it up to your imagination here. Or I could just tell you. Jay, why don't you just tell me? I want to know. I do too, but I want to make sure. It's going to get real interesting here. And no, it's not going to be like that. Don't get that thought out of your head. Yeah. And then I had somebody wanted me to work on their database form on my time off. And out of all days they were messaging me on was on Thanksgiving. Thinking, where do you think I'm at 6 o'clock at night on Thanksgiving? Okay, here's a spider, and it goes in there. Okay. Well, why do you think we're putting that in there for? You guessed it. Try to keep it over here on the side without the stud. Now we have a spider inside there. That's not a bad idea for a bug, or for a... What would you call those? Like a bug? I know they're like an aquarium for fish. Habitat, maybe? Here's another one we got to put in here. And so that's what we're using these for. I'm going to put this one in here now before I put the top of it on. So that's not a bad... Ooh, these come in that color? I didn't know that. Well, now I know. I didn't know that, now I know. That's what they look like. You know, if you can get different tiles like, you know, the ladybugs and stuff, you could make a nice pet store with those. That's a good place to start. They have those 1x4 transparent ones too. You can put a few more things in there. And then this sits here. The tenant's collection of insects is very valuable. This is why she will never let her friends Charmeleon, which lives next to the bookshop, come visit. Well, yeah, well, guess what? We're going to have the Charmeleon over there. Have it go there and suck up all those bugs out of your apartment like a vacuum. That vacuum that's hidden under the stairs, we don't need that. We'll just get the Charmeleon in there. Almost said Charizard. Get the Charizard in there. We'd tear that place up. Jay, you and your Pokemon. The Pokemon. Get Charmander in there. And get Squirtle to clean the mess up. Alright. Alright, let me go check my video. And I'm back. Alright. Okay, so we're starting to put the roofing on the face of this now. So, this is what they did here. They sunk some of these in. That's a good, nice little texture. Back in the old days, we just left it straight across because that's how we rolled. That doesn't go in there. Maybe later, but not now. Yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't have this many Lego stuff. I didn't even know there was an ambassador thing. I think they started doing the ambassador stuff back in the 90s. I remember reading some of these groups have been around since then. It's like, oh, that's cool. Oh man, we're gonna have to build that window? All right, let's get going on that. We're gonna be here. But I would have been too young to join at the time, so it would not have done me any good. Hope we're not building two of these. That's a downwards. I need an upwards. Okay. Kind of ugly, huh? Maybe that's more for more bugs that go in. We don't know what that's for. I'll have to guess. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do any more for the night. I think what I'm going to do is wrap this set up. And then tomorrow I'll continue on with the set. And then I'll finish it up and see if I can squeeze the review out as fast as I can. And not that I'm in a hurry. Well, yeah, I am in a hurry. But just to kind of move on, and because I got I got a set that came in the mail today, and it's part of this. And I can mention it because they're part of the same group. It's a little newspaper stand, a corner kiosk for the visitors. And I thought, well, that's cool. 'Cause I was like, that was the one I was talking about. I'm missing a set in my lot that was supposed to come in. It came in a little late, so hey, it's better than nothing. I already had something to do. And it's like 200 pieces, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, can't find them. Got to dig for them now. Start pulling out parts. But that's pretty much what it is. All right, found one. You got to put these tiles in. That's kind of cool. Boy, Lego's starting to get pretty intricate on the building. And just think, you go into the Lego stores. Okay. What do you see? All these really bright, colorful sets. You rarely... I've seen modulars. I remember back in the day, I remember seeing at my local big box store, they actually had the cafe corner on the shelf. I was like, how did that get in there? This is when the Cafe Corner was still on sale. Oh man, that's really nice. Look at that. That's really nice. Yes, I am fanboying over the architectural design because it's cool ideas that I could rob. Like this would be cool just for a little house. I mean, these windows are modular. Take these off and you could drop that right in a 2x or a 1x4 opening. And you could make that fit just with a few modifications. Alright, I'm missing 2 more of these slopes. Okay, I'm missing 1 more slope. I need 1 more. There it is. Alright. And we're not done yet, folks. Okay. Okay, we need that. If I can find it. Another one of those white ones. This, oh, we can't put that. It's like what's in the center. Well, no, we need to put the jumper plates in there. Well, I got to find them first. And well, how does that stay on there then? Oh, it goes right there. I'm being silly. So that's what they did. All right. Well, just the way that was before was pretty cool. And then they put these here along the sides. You know what movie I forgot to watch? Is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I always consider that as a Thanksgiving movie. It's like Die Hard's more like a Christmas movie. I didn't watch those. I'll have to still sit down and watch the Polar Express since I've never really have seen it. Put that on my bedside viewing, so when I'm dozing off, everybody's asleep, then I'll play that on my iPad or something and just snooze to it. Alright. Oops. Yeah, it's not a bad little window. We're still working on this little window. We are still plugging away at that. We got to make 2 of these little rake things. And it looks like, oh, black studs. Okay, that's what we got to put in there. I thought they were transparent. I thought those were like little windows, but no, they're not. Yeah, but watching like Die Hard and stuff like that, those are always fun. Jay, you and your violent movies. Yeah, but you know what? Whoops, I put the wrong piece in and I'm paying the price. I'm going to get that and pull that off. Some people think I don't even watch. I remember when I did on YouTube, a lot of people didn't even know I cussed. Because, oh, I don't hear you saying bad words like the other guys. Like, I'm sorry. You want me to cuss more? I had one person said, yeah, you know why? Because I can get more views for that. I'm like, you know, nah. See, I call these little breeze blocks, these little cross, they look like little breeze blocks. I also make like little windows too, so you can do that. But, all right. Where did that go? Do we need to start sorting parts again? I think we are. Here we go. Got to sort them out because I'm losing parts again. You always lose those parts. Yeah, well, it's hard to keep track of parts, you know. when you have the same thing. And I have some of those in my collection, so if I'm missing one, I just will not be too much in a good mood. I'm going to work on the other part right now, because they want two. You got to build two of those. And if I can't find it, it's probably either in the bags or they forgot to pack it, or the book could be hiding it too. We'll blame the book for this one. It's like, how dare the book hide that from us? We need that. Okay. Where's that other breeze block at? Put a little lawn around it. Almost looks like a little house. Like a mausoleum or something. And this goes right in this area. You may want to hold all this together and just really push this down in there. Just kind of slowly work all the tubes in there. Did I forget something in there? Hope I didn't. There's a gray plate in there with tiles. That's what I have. Okay. I did forget a part. There's a 1x2 that goes right in the back of this assembly. How am I going to do that? I'm going to take the brick separator, I'm going to wiggle it up a little bit, and I'm just going to slip it in there and hold my breath and hope I get it in there right. Now I can't, so now I got to put it back here. So it's right here, you got to put a piece right back here. Now it should fit fine. There. I was looking at it thinking, there's a hole in there. Now it looks a lot better. That's really nice, though. Really nice. Okay, we survived that. Okay. And let me go check my videos. Okay, I'm back, and I'm hoping I'm not running out of batteries. So, looks like we are doing the roof now. Yeah, I ate too many of those peanut butter cookies. Oh, I gotta slow down on the sweets. It's like almost 11 o'clock anyways. I shouldn't be eating that late. Oh, wait a minute. There's only 2 of these that go here, not 4. See, now we're doing the roof. It's got this really nice texture to it. Slopes are just getting to be hard to find in general. I mean, if you look at this, this is pretty darn close to perfect in here. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I'm breaking this up into another session, because there would be no way I could survive this whole build in one sitting. Ooh, that would be a mess. I'm talking about hardcore in it. And then we put these here. There's some 1x1 tiles that go there. Let me put those in because I know I'll forget them. You're like, why is there a hole there? And I look back and thinking, oh yeah, there's a hole there because I forgot to put the parts in. Okay. Let's do the little divider between the windows first, and then I'm going to do the windows next. Take the side of your brick separator and just pound that in there. Just don't do that on your good table. Okay. Oh, these must be painted windows, like they painted these over. Or they're just doing them for panels. Sometimes I'll go around and I'll see some houses where they have the old windows painted over. Okay. All right. And now we are back on the inside here. And now we know where this goes. You know what they're using that for? For the water and the food, for the Scooby snacks. There we go. Just make sure it's a stud away. And then we got to finish up this little roof part here. This goes here. You know, if I make a bunch of mistakes in this, guys and gals, you know, I hope these still help out. Because I can't just lie on my main channel and go, oh, I didn't make any mistakes. Well, I did make mistakes. I made plenty of them. But those are mistakes that I made. I just didn't read the book carefully. I don't ding off for that because that's my problem. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Doesn't even look like Lego. That's why I want to get some of these panels. Alright, so now we got to build another little window thing here. But I would say that this set here would be a solid build if it just wasn't so caked with small parts. So I know somebody's going to say all you do is complain too much on this. Well, I mean, I want to tell you the truth. And you may want to say, I like a challenge. I mean, I'm not going to lie, it's a challenge. It is a very big challenge. It's a very challenging set to assemble here. And that goes right here. Okay. Well, it's not really pretty there yet. But okay. Okay, now we got to put a door in. Okay, we want one of those goofy tiles for the handle. Oh, wait a minute, I put the door in the wrong way. Whoops, my bad. Let's put the door in the right way. We don't want to half bake it. I like these green doors, are kind of cool. I think I know why they use these type of handles. So they close like that. And then this goes here. That might be the doorbell. So if honestly, there's no bathroom. So if they need to use the bathroom, they got to go all the way downstairs. Use the public toilet for that. And this goes here. Whew, we're still not done yet. We're getting there. We don't have a lot left. It looks like this mess is going to be a chimney or something of some kind. And now I'm not saying that my builds are perfect by any means. Oh, you think you're the best builder, Jay? No, I'm not the best. I consider myself average. I don't go say I'm the best builder. I'm just average. Are we missing any parts? I'm missing a 1x2. There it is. Okay, and after that, you make 2 of these. It looks like this is a ladder that takes you up to the roof level, which we will be building in the last installment. Now, I may end up not being so tired, and I'll probably come in and work on that. We shall see. Well, I'm missing another. It shows 2 plates there. Did I put one in the wrong place? No, I didn't. All right, let me check here. Is the book hiding things? Usually it does. So I'm going to check. I don't think I used it anywhere in here. I have a tile, though. And I'll guarantee I probably put that somewhere where there was a tile. So I have a tile, but no, let's see here. I bet you anything that is supposed to be this. And that's exactly what I did. Hey, at least it's a brick separator included, so you can mess up all you want. All right. Okay. So when I do this, I'm going to say, yeah, I did make a good share of mistakes in building this, so it's a good challenging build. And it's a challenging build. This is not for the faint of heart, I'm going to be honest. How am I surviving? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going through it, though. And this goes above the door right here. And it locks that in place. And that's it for bag 17. And that's what we have remaining. Summation of thoughts. It's a challenging build. There's still a lot more small pieces in it, but it does add a lot of detail. I'm not going to lie, it's very heavily detailed. And we're about probably 77-78% done with the build. And pretty soon it's going to look like that. Well, it's not looking like that yet because we're not done, but let's take a look here. So when I do the 3D spin, when I do the 3D close-up tour, I'll just have the hand cam and we'll just do that. And yeah, it's got a lot of detail. You're not shortchanged on detail on this one. This thing it's playable, it's doable, but it's got a lot of detail too, for what it is. So, until we meet again here, I got one more installment, so keep an eye out for that.